Everyone, welcome back to a new video. In today's video I'm going to be doing a gel polish set on my flexi hand using some Nutcracker gel polishes and other products actually. Yes, look, I've got some artisan gel paints because these are a must. Yes, they are. Okay, so I've got Forget-Me-Nots. This is a gorgeous sort of pastel blue. I have got Sweet Peas, which is a very pastel lilac, pastel purple, and Cherry Blossom, which is a lovely, I'm going to say pastel again, a pastel pink. So this set I done, actually this isn't an exact copy of the set that I done. I thought I'd try and make this slightly easier. I done a little in Rachel Wilder's group. It was called a nail duel. And you get paired up with someone, then you have an image, and you have to create a set based on this image. And the image that was chosen for me, and I think the lady was called Nicola, was a sort of pastel-y coloured nutcracker, and it was a really good picture actually. And this is the set that I chose to do. I'm going to be using Forget-Me-Nots on the pinky and the index finger. I'm going to apply 2 coats of gel polish as well to these nails. I had a hair in it or something. And then Sweet Peas is going to go on the thumb. We're going to leave the ring finger alone for a minute because we're going to put the nutcracker on that finger. Isn't Sweet Peas amazing? Sweet Peas is one of my all-time favourite colours. So I'm going to pop that in the lamp, cure it for 30 seconds. Then I'm going to go over with a second coat. And this is what they look like after their second coat. I've got here some non-wipe top coat. I'm going to put that over the thumb. And I'm pretty sure I put it over the middle finger as well. So in the original image, I'll put the image up here actually so you can see. So there was like a fabric Christmas tree in the background, and I used these colours here to create the pink one I used to create, I tried to kind of mimic the tree, but I'm not going to do the tree on this nail. I'm going to show you how I done the roses using 4D sculpting gel. I don't actually think I used the Nutcracker sculpting gel. What I do is I get a little bit of water. Actually, the lady, I can't remember her name, it's going to bug me because she's absolutely lovely and her tutorials are immense. They are so in-depth and just easy to follow, and she does some incredible nail art. The lady from the YouTube channel 10 Little Canvases, she's amazing. I love her nails so much. She done a really good in-depth tutorial on doing these 4D roses. So what I do, I do this how she done it because I thought her tutorial was great. I think I've said that already. I think I'm repeating myself. It's one of those days, you know. I'd done the voiceover for this yesterday, so today will be Thursday. But the day I'm doing the voiceover is Wednesday. And I tell you what, it's been one of those days. I got a parking ticket from picking up my son's prescription. I didn't know. Anyway, we was only in there 20 minutes and apparently you only get 15. And the engine light on my car started to flash. So God knows what's wrong on my car, but it was struggling this morning. Oh, I could cry. Anyway, moving back onto the nails because I went off at a tangent, which was really bloody annoying when people do that sometimes. What I do is I put some water on the back of my hand, and then I take enough to roll out the petal or the bud. So the bud in the centre is just like basically a rolled up petal. So with the petals, I peel it off my hand gently, and then I'm going to push it, not too hard just yet, but I'm going to just move it around the bud, and I'm not going to press hard at the top, because I want the petal to kind of, what's the word? You kind of want it to look like it's unfolding from the top, but I do push down underneath a bit more so that it sticks to the previous petal or bud or whatever. I think I'm making sense. And then I'm just going to repeat the process until it looks like a rose, or I've got enough petals on it, and I like to stick it using Crystal Totalist Gem Glue to my dotting tool, because it just keeps it in a handy place. There we go. And then once I'm happy with that, I'll give that each time actually that I do a petal, I cure it for 60 seconds. There we go. And I was quite happy with the size of that. I don't want it overly big. I've done another one as well, which I've done off camera. And I'm going to use these caviar beads as well for this bit, and some clear crystals. These clear crystals are from Nail Sugar, but they're not on the website at the moment. I can't wait for Karen to get some crystals back in. I'm so excited about the crystals. I'm using Crystal Totalist Gem Glue from Nalchemy, and I haven't top coated this nail. So I'm just going to put the gem glue on the nail where I want the rose to go. And I kind of wanted it over in the corner a little bit. And then I'm going to put the other rose on the index finger. But it'll be on the other side. This is still the pinky. I'm sorry, I didn't know I was going to stay with the pinky. I'm just going to put some crystals around this. I'm just going to cover the area where I want the crystals and the caviar beads to be. And then I'm just going to begin to place crystals on. And I've sped this bit up. I might have even cut some of it out. So I just use like random sizes. They don't have to all be the same. And then when I've got any, where I've got any like gaps, I will kind of try and fill it with some of these caviar beads. I'm not great at crystal placement, so please, you know, please don't, I don't know what the word is. I think I kind of leave it like that pretty much. They're so fiddly. And then once I'm happy, I'm going to pop that in the lamp to cure for 60 seconds. I'm going to repeat the process on the index finger. And then I'm going to take the No Wipe top coat, and I'm just going to finish by top coating the nail. Remember not to go over the crystals because they will lose their sparkle. And we're going to do the index finger too. Taking the hair off. Okay, then I'm going to pop that in the lamp to cure for 30 seconds. I'm taking now Cherry Blossom, and I'm just going to put a little bit of this on the back of a glitter tray. And instead of creating that kind of Christmas tree look, I'm going to just do a, this is Glacial. Now Sugar doesn't have this anymore, but you can use Diamond Dust because Diamond Dust is just as gorgeous. Glacial is just a transparent glitter, but it gives it like a, I don't know, like a sort of icy feel. So with the Cherry Blossom gel polish, don't forget we have top coated the nail. We're going to go over now with the gel polish colour, and I'm just going to create lines at an angle going all the way down, and then I will do them in the opposite angle so that it looks like they're squares or diamonds shapes. I kind of want the squares or diamonds, whatever you want to call them, the distance between the lines, I want them all the same, roughly the same size, because I don't want one to be bigger than the other. And then I'm just going to go across this kind of this way. And then I'm going to gently, before you cure it, I'm going to sprinkle over the Glacial glitter. So that is going to soak into that uncured gel polish. And I'm just making sure that I've got every part of the gel polish covered. Tap off the excess, cure it in the lamp, and then I'm going to use my brush to dust off the excess glitter. So for the Nutcracker's face, or for the actual Nutcracker. So this is Caribbean Sands. I'm going to use this to do the Nutcracker's face. So I'm only covering the area roughly where I want his face. I've put 2 coats of that on. Then for the bottom, see here, I'm slightly curving the blue around. And I've put 2 coats of that on. And then for his crown, I'm going to use Fool's Gold. This is like a mixture of, I'd say, a Goddess gel polish with flecks of hollow glitter in it. It's really nice. I really like the Winter Solstice collection. And actually Fool's Gold is one of my favourite all-time colours. So I'm just going to put this at the cuticle area. I'm using my detailer brush so that I can keep it nice and neat. And then, like we did with the blue, I've kind of curved it round. I'm going to try and do that again with the Fool's Gold, but I'm doing the curve the other way, just so it looks sort of slightly rounded, like a face would. Well, not all faces are round, but you know what I mean. Harry. And then I'll pop that in the lamp to cure for 30 seconds. Now I'm going to do his eyeballs. His eyeballs were a pain. This one I done way too big. And then this one was just right. I'm using the Artisan gel paint to do this now because this is more detailed. Well, it's supposed to be more detailed. I ended up having to look his eye. I'm not sure what happened here really. Can you see it's too big? I ended up using an old brush to kind of pull off some of the gel paint to make it roughly the same size. Then he looked like he had eyeliner on the top of his eyes. So I gave him a bit of eyeliner. And I gave him some eyebrows. So these were quite easy. You just sort of push down initially so that it's thicker where you start. And then you lift the brush up and it thins out the eyebrows. And then he had like this square rectangular-ish nose. I'd done this quite lightly because I didn't want this to be too pronounced, and then they have funny mouths, don't they? I don't like the funny mouths, so I just gave him a moustache. It's nearly as good as my moustache, but not quite. Speaking of moustaches, I do need to wax mine. Then I am going to put some colour on his eyes. So he has got lovely blue eyes. So we're going to use the Artisan gel paint in blue to create the coloured part of the eye, which I believe is the iris. Yes, I'm pretty sure I'm right in saying that. And I'm going to do the same on the other side. This time I'm going to try and make them the same size. I think I've made it a bit bigger again. I was trying to even them up a bit. I'm going to pop it in the lamp, and then we're going to do the pupil, which is the black bit of the eye. Don't get me wrong, I'm no expert, but I kind of feel like I know what I'm talking about, but I don't really. Oh dear. Then I'm going to pop that back in the lamp to cure. The gel paints cure for 60 seconds as well, by the way. The gel polish is 30 seconds. I'm just taking a little bit of white to create so it looks like the light is hitting his eyes, you know, giving a reflection. The light's reflecting off his eyes. He's got, you know, he's a Nutcracker prince. He's got handsome eyes. Handsome eyes? What am I on about? I don't know. I'm going to fill this sort of rectangle. No, it's not a rectangle. It's more of a triangle with no pointed top that's at the bottom. I am making no sense today. I'm just making this shape here and filling it in with white Artisan gel paint. That's what I should say. This is a... Oh, I think it's a... no, I don't know what shape it is. I think it's a shape with a proper name. You'll have to let me know what it is in the comments because someone's going to know. Non-white top coat. We're going to top coat him. He's not finished yet. Don't panic. He's not finished yet. But we're going to do this because we want to seal everything in before we go over with our embossing gel. This is a slightly different gold to the fool's gold. This is more of a cool gold. I love this colour. Look at that beautiful colour. So we're going to do a line across his neck. So if you made a bit of a mess with his chin, this is just going to neaten up a little bit. Then we are going to outline the, I want to call it like his shirt. See where this, at the top of the white thing, that would be like his face. I don't like the, not his face, his mouth. You know, they have like those red mouths with the little white dots in that are their teeth. It kind of freaks me out a bit. So I obviously didn't do that. I'm going to put a few little blobs. These are going to be his like little buttons of his uniform. Oh my god, he looks like Prince Charming, doesn't he, or something? I'd marry you, Mr. Nutcracker Prince. I wouldn't actually. Oh dear. There we go. And depending on the thickness of this embossing gel, it can cure between 30 and 60 seconds. So that is it done. I think that's it done. I'm pretty sure that's all we do. Yeah, that's all we do. Yay, it's all done. Ta-da! I'll give you a quick close-up in a minute, but I hope you like this set. If you did, please leave me a like. If you haven't already, you know the drill. Do consider subscribing. Blah, 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 blah. Thank you for watching. And today is Thursday. Actually, today is really Wednesday, but I will see you tomorrow, which will be Friday. Yeah. Oh my gosh, it's nearly Friday. Oh my gosh, it's nearly Christmas. Bye!